Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, we're in downtown Cato Limassol on the island of love, which is Cyprus. I've brought with me the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Ochin. Krasivia Labouf.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again.
And again, stick with us. We're going to follow the rear end, as tradition goes, of Ochin Krasivia Labouf as she transcends the staircase up above the Limassol Marina. And we're going to go for a little walk along this raised platform, and we're going to show you some spectacular views, that is for sure. We'll have a bit of a chat, and we'll have a bit of a wiggle, and we'll have a bit of a waggle.
I understand this construction has been done not long ago.
It's fairly recent.
Because these old cafes and restaurants, it wasn't here.
Well, I think some of it was here and some of it wasn't, that's for sure. What have you seen, Receiving?
That's a nicely done apartments overlooking the Mediterranean Sea.
And the Limassol Marina.
Could you ever die if you lived in such an apartment?
Well,
Never.
You'll probably die trying to pay the mortgage, that's for sure, because those apartments there are certainly up in the $1 million+ mark. And if you want to get onto those top floor apartments, well, I think you'd be looking at 2 to 5 million, that's for sure. Again, look at that building, that's a work of art. And there is Krasivia Labouf, although it's a little bit dark. Didn't know I was a poet. Right, stick with us. That is the brand new Limassol Marina over there in the distance in yonder. And then this is part of the older part. And this is the marina area. There's a selection of shops, restaurants, bars, cafes, business offices, that kind of thing. And this is the raised walkway, if you understand where we are. Let's just pop over the edge and have a look. That is the lower ground floor, and this is the upper ground floor. And of course, that is the rear end of Ochin Krasivia Labouf. And she's going to guide us along this raised pathway. We're going to see various restaurants, and we're going to see some beautiful views, that is for sure. Are you getting dizzy, Krasivia Labouf? Don't forget, we got 2 free drinks at the hotel afterwards.
Oh dear.
Yes.
What
lucky,
is this?
And if you're lucky, I'll buy you 1 or 2 more. You
what
never
is
know.
this drinks?
Have a look at that. That again is the view out into the beautiful Limassol Marina. There's some small boats, some police boats, some fishing boats. Great, great place to be. Great vibe in the marina. It's Saturday night, and there's lots of youngies, and there's lots of middlies, and there's lots of oldies like us walking around, all spending our money and all intending to party the night away. Have a look at that. That's some of the cafes and restaurants in the lower level. That's the Rosemary fast food takeaway.
And I did like this one.
And Krasivia Labouf fancies this place because it's got a great, great view out across the Limassol Marina. And there's their lower deck. And there's their upper deck. Doesn't get much better than that. So I think we're probably going to go and eat or drink in there in a little bit. So stick with us. We are going to wiggle and we are going to waggle. Some parts are a bit dark because some of the businesses are closed. Some of them are offices, if you understand. That's the Port Authority just over there. And there, coming up now, is the main square to the rear of the Limassol Marina. You've got the Party Ice cafe shop there. You've got a lot of partying going on down here, as you can see. Again, great, great view out across the blue Mediterranean Sea and across the Limassol Marina. So stick with us. Let's follow the rear end of Krasivia Labouf and see where she takes us next. There's the Bean Bar coffee shop, cafeteria. We might pop in there for a coffee, you never know. And then we're coming into some older buildings. And over here, we've got some newer buildings, and we've got a lot of bars and a lot of music going on and a lot of partying, that's for sure. So stick with us. Let's keep going because the main event is yet to come. So please, please stick with us. We are going to start the creme de la creme, or the main event, right now. This is the main square, constructed from some of the old Port Authority buildings. Great restaurant in there. That's the main square, as you can see. And we are on the raised platform, and Krasivia Labouf is going to lead us out into the abyss. She's now spotted something else.
What is that?
Spotted a big bird up in the sky.
It's camera.
No, it's a big bird, Krasivia Labouf. Yes. That's a big bird on its way into Larnaca Airport.
Wow, how
Let's
beautiful.
get that away. Go on, Gracievi, lead the
Wow.
way. So this is the raised gangway above some of the businesses and the shops in the downtown Cato Limassol Marina.
What a
You've got restaurants
beautiful.
and cafes. Have a look at that. They've got a nice iced cappuccino caramel on the wall there. Might pop in for one of those. I do fancy one of them. It's quite hot tonight. Come on, Gracievi. Let's get that rear end going. And let's see where this pathway takes us to. We've got dancing, wiggling of the dancing, pirouetting Tchotchke girl. Got a restaurant on the upper floor up there.
Wow, look
It's
at that.
the Pier 1 Cafe Restaurant, so its sign says. And there's its main entrance. And up you go. And of course, you've got a great, great view. That's for sure. You've got a great view out across the blue Mediterranean Sea, as you can see. And you've got a great view back into the Limassol Marina. There's the Haagen-Dazs. There's the Jamie Oliver restaurant. And then there's lots of boats, big boats, small boats in the marina parked up. Gracievi LaBouffe is adjusting her hair.
I just did understand that you can get to this place through different routes, and it must be plenty. There, and there, that's for sure. And the people know already where to come to this lovely place from the different, depending where can they park.
Yeah, there's all sorts of gangways leading to it. But we want to get to the very, very end, and we want to see what is at the end. We understand what it is, the blue Mediterranean Sea. But we want you to come with us, and we want you to show you the beauty, the spectacality, as we get to the end of the promenade area. And it's going to be a very, very nice view indeed. A further restaurant coming up, the original steakhouse.
There is one going up.
Yes, we've already seen that one.
Original steakhouse.
So there it is, literally planted into the Mediterranean Sea. Built on stilts. So this gangway keeps on going. And yet again, there is another restaurant coming up. So it's a great, great place to come any night of the week. But obviously on a Friday and Saturday night, it really is spectacular because there's an awful lot of fun and an awful lot of games going on. Let's just scan back into the marina area. That's the new part, that's the old part. Have a look at that. And as you can see, there's some big boats, some small boats, some fishing boats, some cruising boats, and even over yonder, there's a couple of big police boats. And if you're very, very naughty, well, they're going to catch you, they're going to beat you, and they may even shoot you. Gracievi LaBouffe is looking out into the abyss over there. Are you coming along, Gracievi? Stick with us. Let's go and have a look at the great view at the very, very end of this gangway. Stay with us.
Wow, it's nice red lights.
Doesn't get much better than that. Miss watching Gracievi LaBouffe in the red light district. Get down them stairs, Gracievi LaBouffe, and I'll follow your rear end. So we're at the final part of our little walk. And of course, we've come into the harbour area. And again, as you can see, there's a lot of youths around enjoying themselves. It is Saturday night. Mummy and Daddy have all given them a couple of euros and they've popped out and they're going to see what they can do with that money. Coffees, frappes, whiskies, Bacardis, cigarettes, and anything else they can possibly think of.
I
it
hope
takes me
no
back
cigarettes.
to my youth. Hopefully not. Don't smoke is what I would say to them. Let's have a little walk along there. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. An actual working harbour. A working port, if you understand us. It's a great, great city, Limassol. Rapidly reinventing itself as not just a working hub and a port, but also a great, great tourist attraction. So
nice
if you're looking for
house.
somewhere special, and there's works of art everywhere, have a look at those. It's that time, Gracievi LaBouffe. There she is.
Well, it was amazing, our walk around these lovely luxury areas. I would like to tell you that I personally enjoyed the views around me, and Mr. Paul, I hope too. And I would like you to enjoy all the views that come to your eyes. I would like to tell you many, many thanks for watching. Don't forget that we love you to bits. Many, many kisses. And please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and of course if you do like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Please come back for a little bit more of our madness. We are in downtown Cato Limassol. We're in the harbour and the marina area, and it's been great to walk around. Tomorrow we're going to come and do it in the daylight, because obviously that will be totally different again. But to be honest, you don't get all the glitz and the glamour. Have a look at that. Thanks for watching.